Behold this peep at 11 days old. And let me see. Look at these little flights coming in. Right on time. Right on time. You can still, if you look really, really close, see the down on the tips of each feather. And that little fuzzy yellow bit, along with the itching of these protein caps drying up, stimulates the little peep to preen right at the tips of these. But only at the tips of these, because much further down that, when they're not all the way grown in, will hurt and make them bleed. Which is why you really shouldn't pop the pins on a squeaker. These are nowhere near grown in. You can, however, see if I can isolate one. Can I isolate one? I can. See how that comes apart when you preen? Just like when the squeaker preens it. Let's see if we can isolate one of these. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta make sure my squeaker is comfortable. This is pretty much what the peep's little beak will be doing when they preen. And you can see how the tips crumble away here, revealing a little bit more feather, a little at a time. A precious peep. But again, only the tips of these are ready. You can see on the flights here how much more they've grown in since yesterday. Here is where skin ends and feather begins. I know. I'm sorry. You've had enough of that, hadn't you? Hadn't you, precious peep? I know. You can see the little feathers coming in on top of her tiny, tiny head. Yes. A precious peep. Oh, is it snuggle time? Okay. It can be snuggle time. Yeah. It's also snuggle time for Pitch and Cheeks. Just a-sleepin'. It'll be a few more weeks before the residents can come back. And it'll be about 2.5 more weeks before Richard and Victoria can go to their new home. We don't have one lined up yet, but they will be available as soon as these wean. Oh, that's quite a poo. So, poos are important. This is a big, healthy poo. This is what they're supposed to look like. Dark brown with a very faint little white urate cap. This is a good poo, particularly for a baby. Nesting adults are going to have big, rank poos.